Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the noise machine. I'll explain that in a second. But what I wanted to do is to sit up for a few minutes. Yay, I'm sitting up. I wanted to show you what we're going to do real quick, and I'm going to share it with you. So this is the table I have. This is my commode, not to get TMI, but I know a lot of people are dealing with similar setups like this. And I wanted to share with you what I have and how I'm going to readjust it and fix it up. I have this basket that I've had for a lot of years. It was in my kitchen. It's bigger. I don't know if it's too big and it might be too heavy, but what I want to do is I want to get a basket with a handle to replace that. I have a little Dollar Tree basket there that holds essentials that I need throughout the day without having to ask for help. So those of you who don't know, I'm bedbound right now. I'm not supposed to bear any weight on my leg. Just for the next foreseeable future, I have the doctor's appointment on Monday to get an MRI to find out what's going on. But in the meantime, this is what we're going to do. So hold on, let me turn you on. So right now I have this Dyson air purifier on a plant stand. That's from my outside garden. There is my walker. Down here is my toiletry stuff, as well as like cleaning wipes, like gloves and that kind of stuff, air freshener, that I have here next to my commode. I also have a garbage can that goes there, but it's not here. On the table, I have all the stuff: a tissue box, waters, my digital assistant, a mirror. The mirror is there because I like to watch TV laying on this side, and I can watch it reflected into the mirror, which is kind of weird, but that's the way it is. And body wipes and that kind of stuff. So what we're trying to do is condense all of that into this basket so that when Jim starts working, I can take this basket to the other side of the bed easily with all of the things in it and not have to transfer 100 different items. The other thing is I bought these. Hold on, let me zoom in. I bought these plant stands on clearance at Walmart. They have galvanized trays and like, what do they call them? Pin legs. Two of them, one for that water purifier and one for the Dyson, which will sit there. And then I'm going to take that plant stand and move it over here to hold the toiletry stuff. But first we're going to deal with the the nightstand. So let me hook you up and let's get going. So I did mention a few things that I keep at my bedside. I have a 3-drawer nightstand. If you watch the video where I reorganized the nightstand, I love that it's like empty now. I mean, that everything has a place. I love that it's so uber organized. I keep my pill container, my 2-week pill combler, in the top drawer with my nose spray, which is great. I love that. And this basket has basically got Jerry stuck in bed stuff in it. This isn't stuff that will permanently be a part of my nightstand. This is just a temporary solution for the time being. What I have here, which is close by me, is, say, deodorant and body wipes. I normally don't keep them here at my bedside. I normally keep body wipes in the bathroom, and I normally keep deodorant on my dresser. But of course, not being able to get up and go to those areas has definitely made a need for it. I keep the medicated cream that I've been using. Instead of keeping it in the drawer, since I have to use it 4 times a day, I just keep it in this basket. My hairbrush, which again would be normally on my nightstand, not my nightstand, excuse me, which would normally be on my dresser with my hair box. I keep that in here too. I have a round Dollar Tree basket that has small items in it, like some electrolyte powder packets, some plastic cutleries, plastic silverware, like a spoon. It has my wired earbuds that I use for voiceovers. It has my pill bottles, which are medications that are more than twice a day. I have 2 medications that aren't at regular pill times, okay? So now this is what we got to add the 2 machines to this one wall. You would never want to overload an outlet, but this one has a heavy-duty surge protector plugged into the top, and we're going to plug 2 machines that don't run 24 hours a day in the bottom in this secondary surge protector. Now, like I said, you never really want to try to overload it. You always pay attention to your circuit breakers and definitely be careful just for hazards and for safety, okay? Now on my toileting station, quote unquote toileting station, I had these two white buckets. They are like the Dollar Tree's flower buckets, but they're painted white and they have handles on them that I got from wish.com. Relatively inexpensive, but that site is hit or miss. They're two different sizes. So what I have in the top one is a roll of toilet paper and my flushable wipes and poopery. And what I have in the bottom one is I took a quart-sized Ziploc bag to hold some rubber gloves, a gallon-sized Ziploc bag to hold some antibacterial like Lysol wipes so I can wipe down the commode, and air freshener, as well as just two different kinds of air fresheners. That's what it is. So the table that we just put that on is a plant stand that I bought. Oh my goodness, way back. I think I don't even remember if I got it at like Odd Lot. If you guys remember Odd Lot, I don't know, but it was a really long time ago. I've had those two plant stands for a very long time. So these plant stands I found for $15 and change at Walmart. They have very nice black wrought iron legs. They have a galvanized tin tray with a black edging on it, kind of like that enamelware type edge. I just thought that they were really nice. We measured to make sure that they were not going to protrude out further than the plant stand did, so I can have clearance. Now, while I'm walking with the walker currently, I have to walk with the walker straight on. When it was just my knee that was bothering me, I was able to turn the walker and use it just for support. But now that I'm using the walker straight on to when I do ambulate, like to go to the doctor and stuff, what we did last time, like when I went to get my x-rays, is we just unplugged the Dyson and moved the table out of the way so I could get a clear shot to the door. That's what we talked about doing again. So we've set up these tables. These tables do slide around really nicely. They're plant stands. I'm calling them tables. Forgive me. I love their aesthetic. I think they go great in the room. It's making me want to have more farmhouse vibes in here, which is great. Jim loves them too, so I'm really happy about that. And we found two of them on clearance, so I was really excited for that as well. Okay. And they go together really easy, no tools. They basically have legs that fold flat, and the tray just sits on top, and these little grooves fit perfectly that keep the legs from folding in. Okay. Now we have two of them. Jim's going to put the second one together the same way as the first. Now, my second one, he said, is a little wobbly. Like, I could feel like the one legs were just a little bit more wobbly than the other. But the machine that's going to be under the second one doesn't vibrate, doesn't rotate, and is a little heavier. So it's not a problem once we put it on there. But keep that in mind. If it is wobbly and it's objectionable to you, you can always exchange it at your Walmart for a different one. And you might want to check it before you leave the store next time, just to make sure, okay? Now, Jim moved the water humidifier vaporizer there, and as you could tell, the tray covers about 2/3 of the holes that shoot the water out. So what I had him do is to go into the craft room, get a charger that would fit across. We weren't sure if we would do a plate upside down or a charger. The charger happens to fit perfectly across the top of this galvanized tray, and it elevates it just enough so that I guess it wouldn't be an intake, it would be an output. The output holes are clear to go ahead and add moisture into the room instead of just into the tray. Okay. Now, I do have galvanized chargers. I think I'm going to switch them out for this one, but he's like, this is fine with him. And I was like, okay, it'll be fine with me for now. But who knows, in the future when I can get up and moving about, who knows what I might do to change things up. Just to have a little different. You know me, I like to be a little different. Now, we didn't put these cords in the cord covers because I'm going to have to move these tables to ambulate out of the room. But we may, once I'm all healed, we may go ahead and add a second layer of cord covers just above the first one to go ahead and just hide these cords. But in the meantime, Jimmy's just taking some zip ties to get the slack up, and he's zip tying them to the table legs. I had suggested just zip tying the extra cord together like you would do when you get it, just like twist it around itself. But he said this would be better, and I trust him, and it looks good to me. So he just zip tied them really tight to the legs of the table just to get them off from dragging on the floor, because the dragging on the floor is a hazard when I'm going to the bathroom or weighing myself. they can get caught up by my feet and stuff. So we want to make sure we have that all safe and away and neat. Don't forget neat. Okay. Now I do really love this 2-in-1 surge protector. It's actually a 4-in-1 because it has 2 USB ports. And at the very top, it has a place for you to put your cell phone while it's charging. However, every single plug in this house is installed upside down. So none of them we could use properly because it's upside down. Now I could go ahead and really take the project one day and just flip them all over, but we're going to maybe leave that for another time. But for right now, we're just going to leave it. However, that being said, we really did, like it. It's really a good thing. It's by Mercury with a K, Merkury, I think. But we got it at Walmart. It was just $9.97. Okay. Now he's just fixing up all the cords, and then we're good to go. Now, it was important for me to have him lay the legs flat against the wall, as flat as possible. If he had turned it on the corner, the legs would stick out a little further, and I would catch it on my toes if I was walking by, or he would catch it on his toes if he was walking by, is really my concern, because I'm not walking by anything right now. And when I do eventually walk by here, these tables won't be there, so it's really not a big deal. Okay? I'm actually concerned about Mom, too, because she sometimes comes in and helps. Okay, now this is me helping my helper up. There we go. All right. Teamwork. Yay. And now we're just going to put everything back. First goes the walker. The walker goes flat up against the wall. I do use the walker to stand from time to time when I have to get cleaned up or get changed. The doctor wants me to use the walker for support. I use it as well when I weigh myself getting on and off the scale. Okay, and then he put the table back, and this is how his setup looks now. I love it so much better. I am so happy it's done. You have no idea. Between this and the cord covers, I'm so grateful for Jim. Jim, thank you so much. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope I could inspire you to do something with your space just to jazz it up a little bit for almost no money. And if you have any questions, you know what to do. And the liking and the subscribing really does help out my channel. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.